Thum, and this is the Vocal Scratching Guide Part 2, the inward scratch.
I'ma show y'all getting music on a fader. Oh my God, it ain't nothing.
Today, we're going to be learning the inwards vocal scratch, which is what you heard on the intro video. We'll start off with the basics, all the tonal elements and the sounds that actually make the scratch realistic, and then we'll move on to some patterns and make it more complex as we go. But first, we're going to start with the tone. The tone is made by vocalizing an inwards breath. For those of you that have never tried to make any inward sounds, it's basically the air passing over your vocal cords but going in reverse. So instead of going out, it's going in. Now, to get that inwards breath sounding good, it takes a little bit of control, and it might take you a while to get used to actually passing air backwards. Out, now in. Some people may get a different tone to what I'm getting, but the sharpness and clarity of the tone depends on how quickly you're breathing in and the intensity of the sound. So if I breathe in slowly, it's going to sound like this. But if I breathe in quicker and sharper, it's going to sound like this. Now, depending on the shape of your mouth, for example, what kind of vowel sound you're making at the time, the sound quality is going to change. I find the sound that is most effective is almost like an ow sound. Ow. Ow! If it starts to hurt, make sure you stop because you don't want to damage your vocal cords. It hasn't happened to me yet, but
who knows? Maybe it's possible.
Now let's try some different phrases that I commonly use to form scratch patterns. The one that I use the most, I would say, is meow.
Meow. Meow.
It's pretty important to note that none of this sound is coming through my nose. It's all through my mouth on a breath in. So one more time, we're gonna go meow, and then try it backwards. Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
I use the M at the start to control a lot of different patterns.
Meow.
Now, let's try a phrase. The phrase that I want you to try is meow, wama, mama, meow. Meow, wama, mama, meow. And we're going to do that backwards. So it's going to sound like this.
Meow, wama, mama, meow.
Meow, wama, mama, meow.
Meow, wama, mama, meow. Like this.
I just realized you can't see my hands. My hands are like the superpower. So you're just going to have to imagine that I'm imagining myself being a DJ. And that's really important because, once again, I don't want you to try and emulate me. I just want to give you guys the tools to emulate a DJ. So go and listen to some turntablists. Let's try meow, wama, mama, meow over a beat a little bit faster. All right, we'll go one for one. See if you can keep up. If it's a bit too fast, just put the playback speed on 75% or something like that. We'll try half speed first, and then we'll go double time. All right, let's go double time. Let's see if we can speed it up a little bit. Now let's try and change the vowel sounds up a little bit so you get different tonalities.
Time to level up.
We're about to get more advanced. Some of these patterns are really hard, but I just want to lay it out so you guys can understand what I'm doing. oh, 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 oh. Oh my god. I need a breath. That can't be good. Another phrase that I use a lot is the phrase, I guess, nanga, nanga, nanga. It's like you're going, nanga, 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 nanga. You know this sound? But I'm doing it inwards. So it goes like, nanga, 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 nanga. And over a beat, it's gonna sound dope. Actually pass out from over oxygenating your blood supply. It really takes a lot of breath. You feel it here in your sternum. It's important to play with different mouth positions when using this sound, because otherwise it just sounds unrealistic. One thing that you guys have probably seen me do a lot of is using my finger in my mouth to emulate the crab scratch. Now it's important to wash your hands before you do this in case you've been doing any actual crab scratching. It's very unhygienic. Basically what I'm doing is going wow, 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 and then using my finger like the crossfader. So I'm going It's disgusting, but it's a really cool effect to add into your patterns to really emulate the fast action of the crossfader and the turntablist. Let's try it on a beat, see how it goes. Just take this home and, you know, do what you want with it. Just be weird, just have fun. So basically that's the ins and the outs of the inward scratches. I thought I'd give you guys the advanced lesson, so, you know, do what you want with it. I hope you enjoyed it, and please just stick around for some new videos. I know that I'm not putting up that much stuff, but I really try hard when I do. Thank you for your patience, and I'll be back. Well, my battery died. My bloody battery's dead on the camera, and that's all I've got time for. So just have a good day, and I'll be back whenever I can put something together I'm proud of. Alright, see ya.